Welcome back. You're watching Newsdesk. Thank you for staying with us. My name is Kelley. You're watching Business at One. Now, we start in the livestock sector, where investors in the livestock value chain have been urged to take advantage of the funding opportunities and innovate if the sector is to grow. This was reiterated at the De-risking, Inclusion and Value Enhancement of Pastoral Economies session by Kenya Development Corporation. The World Bank project dubbed Drive has seen an 11 billion shilling demand in credit, with KDC approving 1.33 billion in 20 projects.
We are looking at doing much more within the value chain space, and as I said, they've done a study for the route to market. So for us would be now to support what elements of that route to market, because it's very important, and you've heard from the beneficiaries here that one of the challenges they have is getting also off-takers for the animals that they've already finished, also at a good price. Equally, it would be to increase the quality of meat. We are trying to also invest in innovation, and you've seen we are investing in genetics for the animals to therefore increase the production of these animals and for the farmer to also get value. Our key focus again will be on feeds. Feeds is a key element, and they've raised it, and actually affordable feeds, sustainable feeds, ensuring that we are producing enough for our country so that even during this period of drought, farmers are not losing animals, and we're also not experiencing a very high spike in terms of these feeds. So that will be our focus in terms of the drive.
We had purposed to do, for example, 150,000 insurance policies for livestock, for livestock insurance. Right now we are standing at 257,000, and we are growing. We have reached more than 1,500 households so far in that regard.
Now move on to ICT, and the economic survey was released just the other day, and there's a lot of numbers there, but let's talk information and communication technology. Now, the technology sector has performed so nice, actually, which has increased its value, jumping by 8.3% in 2024, according to the economic survey report 2025, which actually reflects on 2024. The subscription has increased to 71.4% million in 2024, compared to 66.7 million recorded in 2023. The sector has been fronted as one of the key transformative pillars of the Kenyan economy. Now, from Nakuru, Narok, and Laikipia counties have decried, farmers from Nakuru, Narok, and Laikipia counties have decried delayed payment for their produce delivered to NCPB stores in Nakuru more than 2 months ago. The angry farmers camped outside the NCPB stores, blocking access and exit from other users, saying that Agriculture CS Mutai Kagwe had promised them that the payments would be done in less than 3 weeks. The delay, they said, has cost them financial constraints as they embark on preparing their land for the next planting season, which may affect production this year.
Dozens of wheat farmers from Nakuru, Narok, and Laikipia counties camped outside NCPB stores in Nakuru, blocking access and exit of the facility using their vehicles, demanding delayed payment for their produce.
Honorable Motahi Kagwe, in consultation with CMA, AFA, and farmers through CGA representation, directed that the remaining collected wheat to be delivered to the National Cereal and Produce Board on behalf of millers. The NCPB was designated to both an aggregation entity and payment center, facilitating transactions between farmers and millers.
According to the farmers, they were promised that the payments would be effected within 21 days starting early March, but this has not happened, affecting preparations for the planting season that has kicked in.
This recent trend in wheat sector does not seem to be tandem with the government vision for the agriculture sector and food security in particular. The wheat farmers in this country are therefore calling CS Honorable Motahi Kagwe to urgently resolve this issue to ensure that continuity of wheat production is not interrupted.
The farmers say that the delay has plunged them into financial turmoil, unable to fend for their families with auctioneers on their heels.
On 18th of March, mpaka saa hii ni wiki mbili kweli. It's almost 2 months sasa inaenda. Sasa tunakula nini nyumbani? Hatuna kitu tunakula nyumbani. So manager akuje hapa tupee pesa ama tupee ngano.
Nao millers wanaagiza ngano kutoka nchi za nje. So wakulima wa nje ndio wanafaidika kuliko wakulima wa ndani wa Kenya. Sasa tunaomba serikali itulipe ili maisha yetu iwe ya kawaida tu kama wafanya biashara wengine ama wakulima wengine.
They questioned why the government received their wheat on credit while they have been denied accessing fertilizer on credit with their supplied produce as collateral.
Shamba yangu sasa tayari nimeshaweka ngano ingine na inahitaji hata pesa ya dawa na sina. Sasa tulikuwa tunaomba serikali ama pande ya Ministry ya Agriculture watu harakishia malipo yetu ili turudi mashambani tuendelee na ukulima wetu.
KTN has established that a high-level meeting was held in Nairobi over the issue. By the time of going on air, we had not received feedback on the way forward. Ken Gashuhi, KTN.
Now let's talk banking. Absa Kenya has launched its custody services business in Kenya, further strengthening its corporate business offering to the clients in the region. The business will offer safekeeping and servicing of assets, settlement of instructions for both local and cross investments. The niche segments for this service will include fund managers, that is collective investment schemes and gratuity funds, and pension fund trustees.
As we look ahead, our approach is anchored on a few strategic and key focus areas, which I'd just like to briefly mention. I think for us, what's really important is the alternative investments opportunities that come with this. And we are then going to tap into the complementing solutions such as our Euroclear infrastructure license. This enables us to access offshore securities such as Eurobonds and the commodity space, as which you all know, our pride in this market is the Absa Gold ETF, which again gives access to ETFs in this market and to benefit from different commodities and asset classes that are available to the investor community.
With the financial world moving towards more integrated, tech-driven solutions, I have no doubt that you'll be able to leverage on these solutions to offer services that enhance efficiency in this market, that enhance security in this market, but more importantly, customer satisfaction. And I believe the slogan of Your Story Matters is focused on the customer, and we have no doubt of your customer centricity in this proposition.
Well, that story from the banking sector does it for Business at One, but Grace is on standby to loosen the bulletin a little bit with sports.